Karoline Leavitt has decided to go all in on her boss's plan to forcibly take the territory of Greenland for his own. Leavitt told reporters this week, shortly, about a day or so after Donald Trump said we're going to take it no matter what, Leavitt told reporters this. I think the president was very clear last night. He said that he wants to see the United States acquire Greenland because he feels that if we do not, then it will eventually be acquired or even perhaps hostilely taken over by either China or Russia, which is not a good thing for the United States or for Europe or for Greenland as well. Let's not forget it would not just be in the interest of the United States, but perhaps it would be in the best interest of Greenland as well to be part of the United States. Oh. So we're not doing this because of Donald Trump's, demented conquest. No, we're doing it for you guys. I mean, honestly, we don't even really want to do it, but if we don't do it, they're going to invade you. So, we have to invade you first and do a hostile takeover of your country, because if we don't, then other countries are going to do a hostile takeover. And, that's rough. You don't want a hostile takeover, so just let us hostilely take you over. That's like walking into a grocery store, stealing groceries and saying like, hey, if I didn't steal them, this guy was probably being the key word, gonna steal them. I think this guy was gonna steal them, so I stole them so he couldn't steal them. Same logic, folks. Same logic that Karoline Leavitt and, of course, her boss/wannabe boyfriend Donald Trump are employing with Greenland. Because here is what Donald Trump said the day before that Leavitt was, of course, addressing. If we don't take Greenland, Russia or China will, and I'm not letting that happen. Sure, I'd love to make a deal with them. That's easier. But one way or the other, we're going to have Greenland. Look, we're talking about acquiring, not leasing, not having it short term. We're talking about acquiring. And if we don't do it, Russia or China will. And that's not going to happen when I'm president. There is no evidence, by the way, to suggest that either Russia or China or any other nefarious force out there is attempting to take over Greenland. That's not a thing, okay? I hope everybody understands that. That's not a thing. And of course, that was not the original reason we needed to take over Greenland, right? There was never, up until Sunday, a point where the administration said, we have to do it before somebody else does. No, it used to be, as recently as 9 days ago, we need it for the military, I don't know why I said that weird. We need it for the military because Russia and China are over there in the Arctic, maybe, possibly, or they could be someday doing something that may not be good. So they're not currently doing any of it, but one day they might do something that also might not be good. So that's why we need Greenland. So the reasoning keeps changing. And that alone tells you they have no reason. They're throwing the spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And right now, none of it is. But we are entering a situation where Donald Trump is going to try something. He is. There is no doubt. Europe knows that too. Greenland knows it. Denmark knows it. The Danish defense minister, reminded troops the other day that they have a legal obligation to shoot first and ask questions later if a hostile force enters Greenland territory. So they're ready. And Donald Trump is picking a fight he's not going to win. Because we're not just up against Denmark and Greenland, we're up against all of Europe. We're up against NATO. We're going against our friends. And maybe we beat them militarily. But you know what we can't do? Beat them financially. Because if Donald Trump attempts this, And even if he's successful in the US, we now have Greenland. Yay! Do you know what we lose in the process? We lose all of our allies. We lose all of the intelligence they share with us, which puts our national security at risk. But most importantly, we lose every single one of them as a trade partner. We lose all international tourism. We lose everything financially. So the costs outweigh any potential benefits because it will destroy us economically, and we won't recover from that. No matter how big the military is, how many tanks and planes and bombs we have, it won't be enough to keep the economy alive. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.